Well, hey there team, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to Jurassic World Evolution. I believe we must have looked at this way back in the day, once or twice. I love this game, by the way, and it's come back into circulation via the poll system that we've got implemented. If you're not aware, go and head over to the community tab. You can vote for a game to put back in rotation tomorrow. I'll have 5 suggestions in there. And this is what you guys wanted to see, which works for me because I love it. This is, oh, look at this. Look at that. There's a lot of little DLC extra dinosaurs that I don't have, but that's fine. We'll see how this goes. So essentially this is a spiritual successor to Operation Genesis, which was back on the original Xbox. It's one of the few sort of games that are a strategy game, but it's sort of designed, I don't want to say console first, but definitely, you know, that top-down, not RTS, but management strategy game that you see on a PC, but designed with console in mind. Same goes for this game. We'll go with mouse and keyboard, but we'll see how we go. I get the feeling it might actually go a bit better with the gamepad, but we'll see. So yeah, this is by is it Frontier Developments, who did Elite Dangerous, and which is strange compared to this, but they also do like the Planet Zoo games and that, which is another great game, which we should probably bring back. I really enjoy that, and it's incredibly complicated. So yeah, you run your own bloody dinosaur park. The progression system in this is phenomenal in that you have to get, like, say, 3 stars on the first island to unlock another island, right? But then if you want to get another one, you might need 4 or 5 stars on the first island. But to get to that 4 or 5 stars, you're actually going to need more tech from the second island, so you bounce back and forth between islands trying to get the required star of park level to unlock yet another island, sort of thing. It's actually really, really engaging and interesting, and I love it a lot. And then we've got some DLC that's come out in recent times, but we're just going to do the classic campaign. So
Hello.
we'll jump in.
May I say welcome? My name is Dr. Ian Malcolm.
Very good.
You may have heard of me. Well, correction, you should have heard of me, especially now that you're here.
Right.
So before you are the islands that you need to manage, if you can. The 5 deaths. Jeez, if only there had been 5.
Good old Jeff Goldblum. Get him to narrate bloody anything.
Okay, this is as good a place as any to begin. Isla Matanceros.
Okay.
It's relatively stable. Yeah, you can get your feet wet here, and you should. Just diving into the deep end of the pool is where the big, angry, hungry things are. And you want to be ready before you try that.
Yeah, fair enough. Baby steps and such, right? I love this. It's got that sort of clean future tech aesthetic to all the buildings as well that I rant and rave about whenever it comes up in a game.
I'm Cabot Finch, Public Relations and Crisis Management,
Okay.
and I'm here to help you. You'll start by building a Hammond Creation Lab.
Alright, how do we do that?
We've
Enclosures?
already started on an enclosure for you. You should just attach it to the side. But watch out for dinosaurs. Just kidding.
So you plug this in, and this is the sort of spot where
Let's
you
focus on
make
what
the
you're here to
dinosaurs.
do, which is create dinosaur facilities on the islands we call the 5 Deaths. Actually, Las Cinco Muertes. Because Spanish is the lingo of choice around here.
Yeah, right, okay. Thanks for that, mate.
You'll need to connect it to the pre-existing network of paths in the power grid.
Alright. Look at that.
Now comes the real test, incubating a dinosaur.
Yes!
You'll start with a Struthiomimus. Select the creation lab and pick a hatchery bay.
Yep,
There's
that one.
enough genome data for your first viable dinosaur.
Struthio minus incubate, 30 grand. And what was it, like a 65%
Machinations
chance?
of the ambitious, undoing extinction, playing with nature's laws. What can possibly go wrong?
What indeed?
Come on, Doctor. You know we've learned so much and invested even more in our Jurassic operations since the last time.
Yes, Mr. Finch, yes, the last time. There's always a last time. And a next.
He's very jaded, but probably with great cause, I would say. Release it, let's go. Let the little fella loose.
life, it begins.
What
The
a
most
cutie.
precious moment, the result of incalculable actions and
Go, buddy.
reactions, trials and errors, genetic mutations and unknowable combinations, chaos, all leading
Have a sip.
to a living, breathing, thinking being, an entity, distinct and unique. And now we, you, just manufacture them. So, well done, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, cool. So, well, here you go, back. There we go. That's so cool that it sort of zips in on them and you can have a squiz. Alright, are you going to tell me what to do next
Hammond
game?
Foundation has 3 main areas of interest:
Yes.
security, entertainment, and science.
Oh, very
I've
good.
already nudged the heads of each division to reach out to you personally. They'll offer opportunities and incentives for you to be part of their team. Choose one of their contracts. It'll help you develop your facility.
You're right. Who are we going to go with? I know Georgie boy looks good. Security's probably a smart move.
This is Lambert, head of security.
Build, connect,
Yours,
power,
theirs,
expedition
and
center.
mine.
Okay.
Welcome to the islands. So here's our basic conundrum. We want to keep our animals under control
Correct.
while simultaneously encouraging instinctive behaviors, because these animals have potential as combatants. Look, everyone's fear object, myself included, is to have these animals running free and loose in the park. But we can't exploit them globally without taking some chances.
Hey, at least he's a straight liner. You know what I mean?
Contracts can be requested from the division
Rotate
heads
Z and X.
inside the control room. Complete these to increase your reputation and gain additional revenue to keep expanding your park.
Look at that. I love the building animation. It's so cute.
So, one more thing. Your reputation. Your rep, quote unquote.
What about it, mate?
Keep an eye on it, okay? If you have a solid reputation with a division, you're more likely to benefit from them.
Yeah.
Financially, I mean. But, like life, it's a balancing act. Each division is vying for your attention, and if they don't get it, they tend to...
See what I mean? Look how beautiful these buildings are. Engineer's wet dream. How neat they are. I actually really enjoy that aesthetic.
Well done. And you'll notice absolutely no hint of sarcasm. Unless you listen real closely. So, what I meant to say is that completing that contract has raised your standing. Your
Yeah.
reputation, if you will, with the security division.
Very good.
This
We-
means they'll be willing to give you more difficult missions.
Yeah, there's our reputation a bit higher. Just got to keep going and we'll unlock something or some such. So there you go. There's your island rating. Unlock them with higher stars. Oh, what's going on here?
Lambert here.
Yeah.
I've got a new assignment that I think is perfect for your skill set.
Yeah.
Give it a once over, then let me know if you're interested.
I am. What's this? Storm Defense Station. Let's go.
I'm Claire Deering, and
Hi,
I've
Claire.
been on these islands before. On Isla Nublar, I made some mistakes, and I've tried to set them right. I believe in what we're doing, and I believe in these dinosaurs.
So this is set after the first new movie. Oh, give us some of that music. Alright, we need to send a fossil team.
As you can imagine, the animals in the various facilities are constantly probing for weaknesses in our security systems. They're smarter and more devious than people give them credit for.
Yeah.
But I refuse to underestimate their capabilities.
Ah.
That's why I'm always testing and evaluating our security protocols and barriers. And this is where you come in.
Thank you, yes. I want to come in.
I've got to give this guy Lambert his due. He
Yeah.
actually sees these animals as both opportunity and threat.
He's a good bloke. Expedition Center. We send
I'm
dig
gonna
teams
need
around
you
the
to
world to find
extract
new
enough
fossils.
DNA from fossils to
Yeah.
incubate and hatch a dinosaur.
Yes.
This is the first phase of this mission. Carry on.
Oh, okay, mate. Yep. Selected a dig site. And so this is, if you ever played
The
Operation
Expedition
Genesis,
Center
this
will
is all
allow
the
you to
same
send
stuff.
dig teams around the world in search of new dino fossils.
Yes.
DNA can be extracted from these fossils, which our scientists can then turn into living, breathing dinosaurs. And that's our true lifeblood.
Yeah, 100%. Let's do it. All right. display an icon when it's ready to send out a dig team, right? So let's get, it tells you what the genome's at, actually, which is pretty good. Maybe we go to this one. Let's go to that one.
Good. Your first expedition team is out. They'll bring back what they find to the fossil center.
So we've
for
already got some
extraction.
fossils. And then you can go extract. And then you can queue them up.
Your job is simple, really. Create dinosaurs, which attract visitors to your facilities, brings in capital,
Yep.
money, huh? Which
Yeah,
means you can do more research to build better facilities and create more dinosaurs, and there you go.
How's me
The
little
circle of
dude going?
life, development and resources.
Map.
Nature and commerce. See? Simple.
Has he got food? That's the one thing I'm not clear on. But yeah, you can sort of, you can check his stats. Looking for food. You know what? I'm gonna build a food thing for him. Feeders. Ground herbivore feeder. We'll put you one right there, mate. And it will deposit little food blocks. And he's probably going to come fanging straight in for a feed because he was already on the prowl. His health's all right. We go show dinosaur statistics.
My
Hungry.
advice, keep your
Food.
animals well fed.
Yeah, I'm already on it.
Especially in situations like this.
Yeah. His social could maybe be a bit higher, but otherwise pretty happy. He'll figure it out. Oh, I think he's... Oh, look at this. He's turned for... Oh, who's a hungry little boy? Or girl. I guess they're all chicks, aren't they? That's the whole point. No, I don't need help. Piss off. Alright, acquire Edmontosaurus 50% genome. I didn't even pay attention to that. My bad. And this is the research center.
The research center lets you improve your park in various exciting ways.
Yes, it's all sorts of stuff, but you can augment, because that's the whole thing in the new Jurassic Park movies, is how they're genetically fucking with the dinosaurs and splice them together and making interesting things. So that's cool. That translates into a cool gameplay mechanic, so you can mess with them. We got available buildings, medical treatment. I think I'm all about, like hookworm. You don't want them getting hookworms, so let's get that first. There's no game speed toggle either, so I suppose it's worth considering that too. Expedition teams available 0 out of 1. And then you can put upgrades in. Dig speed, dig yield, that sort of thing. But you need to
should
research
extract
these upgrades, so you
genomes
can
from
slot
fossils that have been
upgrades.
collected inside your fossil center. That will increase the amount of viable data you have to create dinosaurs.
And that you sell. That was just valuable metal that we sell for money. Cool. So ultimately, you can click on the stars that I remember. And yeah, it gives you an idea. It's a balance between these. So if you have 5 stars and 0, I think it might give you like an average of 3 or whatever. Or maybe it's just hard locked at the bottom one. Sort of like a graveyard keeper scenario. But anyway, my point is we've got a little bit of dinosaur stars. We need more facility stuff. And we've got poor satisfaction. So we can look at this and we've got 0 for everything, right? Dinosaur visibility we have 0 for. So we're going to fix that with enclosures. Viewing gallery is the only thing we've really got. But if we do it like this... And you can see it's a very large enclosure, so it's hard to get total saturation on the dinosaur visibility. So that's still something I'll have to work out. Because where is... Oh, there you go, she's down there. So, but if you keep your food and water and that near the front, you're laughing. Oh, we're going to need power as well. You make these little substations, I believe. That'll do. Oh, there you go. We've got a Triceratops now.
So you've got dinosaurs your guests want to get up close and personal.
Yeah, so you want to get as much saturation as you can.
They can't. Construct facilities to increase visibility and keep visitors the right side of the safety glass.
Yep. to cover your enclosures. So I think that's the concept, is try and cover all the square footage of an enclosure. It doesn't have to be seen by everything, it just has to be seen by something, you know? So at the moment our visibility is probably like 100% or something, right? Yeah, there you go, 100%, because it's one dinosaur and something can see it. So that's kind of cool. And look at that, that makes a big difference. But dinosaur rating, we've got poor variety, right? Unique species target for rating, 1 out of 4. Enter summary, what's this? Oh no, that's just to flip that.
Ah, Dr. Dua. This is our new Director of Operations.
Yeah, hello.
I'm aware, Cabot. I'm Dr. Dua.
Hello.
I run the science division of our operation. Okay, you're going to need to build your reputation in the science division. Not easy with me around.
Yeah, right,
Manage.
dickhead.
That means managing our dinosaur population and seeing that they are flourishing.
Uh-huh. What do you think I'm doing? Use the ranger team's camera to take a photograph. Here we go, we can do that. Give me a mission. So, do we have a ranger team somewhere? Fossil Center. We don't, not yet. So let's build that. So,
Okay.
ranger
Next, you need to
station.
incubate the animal in a Hammond creation laboratory before releasing and housing it in an enclosure.
Okay.
We also want to make sure we've got an ACU presence on this island.
Let me click. There we go. Let's get a ranger station going. You gotta be careful because you can blow through your money really quick. They also want me to build an ACU as well, right? Stuff it, we'll build that. And that's essentially like an aerial response. So the ranger response is sort of... Well, actually, this is pure dinosaur response, the aeroplane one, the helicopter. Because you can send them in to, like, shoot dinosaurs if they get out. But the
Looks
ranger
like you're running out
station,
of power.
you can
That's
do
not
things
good.
like
Build more
reload
power
the food and
stations
that.
or increase your output.
Oh, have I peaked out my power? No good. Let's see if we can fix that. Build cost in water. Yeah, fair enough. Power. How do I connect it up? Do I have to wait for it to get built? Let's wait for it to get built. No power. And that's not good because, like, if you've got electric fences and that, and if the dinosaurs get wily enough to chest it out like the smart ones, like raptors, no disco. Come on, power station, let's go. Oh, there it is. Okay, I was going to try and do something else, but... Oh, okay. There we go. I had to connect from the station. Right, so... Our fossil team should be back. There you go. And if you have a look at the one we went to, it's partially depleted. And we're doing... Well, we've got enough genome for Triceratops. They wanted Edmontosaurus, didn't they? We'll just get more. We'll get more. Alright. What else are we doing? Incubate and release an Edmontosaurus. Let's do that. They're herbivores, so they should get along alright. 170,000 bucks. And that's the thing, if you only got like 60% genome, you're flipping... Well, you're rolling the dice. It's not a coin flip, but it's a 60% chance that you're going to lose all that investment. Ranger station, here we go. I think there's like, if I press R or something, hey, it shortcuts to it. Add new team. Drive vehicle, here we bloody go. Boys, boys, boys. Oh, where is our little girl? How do I take a photo? F? Hello? Nice. Worth very little. But that's all they wanted, right? Oh, photograph it eating from a feeder? Handbrake. Alright, cool. Let's get out of this car. I can just sit there for a moment. We'll deploy the Edmontosaurus. I wonder if it's hungry as soon as it comes out. We might be able to catch a photo. Look at it! Sort of cute, sort of bloody dino cow. Very nice. You can see the car's doing its own thing. Eat. Oh, look at that. Composition bonus. Nice. And they'll just do their own thing. Though they should probably
I myself have dabbled in photography.
not piss fart around. See how the gate has a proximity that keeps it open? I'm not sure if the dinosaurs can slip out the gate. I get a feeling that maybe they actually can't. They can break through, like, fences, but maybe not through the gates.
I've got an interesting
New mission. Yeah.
consider.
Are you sure this will ban? No, not right now. Go on.
Life. Pure life.
Research
If you've been
item
listening to Dr. Malcolm,
ACU
then you know
reload
how
speed.
important this is to
Okay.
us and to me.
Building upgrades. ACU reload speed. There we go. Money. Don't know why that wasn't double clicking, but that's fine. Let's keep going. I think if you get 100% on the genome, then you can just start selling the spare fossils that you get, which is money in the bank. Pretty good. Open the enclosure gate, or otherwise let the dinosaur loose to attack
This
guests.
next bit is gonna sound a little crazy because frankly,
Okay.
it is. But we are gonna encourage one of the dinosaurs to breach our containment grid. We'll then react and see if our procedures and personnel are up to the challenge.
Okay. I think T was the
So at this
ACU.
point, I'd like to take back everything I just said about this guy.
Let's go.
The ACU, or Asset Containment Unit, should be your first port of call to bring down a rampaging dinosaur.
In range of the asset.
Oh, did we get him?
Okay, we have our runner. Time to tag him and bag him. We're using less
Hit.
than lethal, but remember, that dinosaur doesn't know this is just supposed to be a drill. So watch your back.
While I understand the need
Oh,
to
no.
keep our security
Now, I
as
think
sharp
I
as
can just tell
possible,
them
this is not the way
to
I would go about doing it.
ACU
If you have a
helicopter,
problem
add
with how we
task,
keep you safe, Doctor, I'm happy to
tranquilize
discuss it
dinosaur.
at a later time.
You do it, because I'm shit.
Right now, we have our hands full.
Alright, I'm going to close this gate as well. Close gate. At least it's not hurting anyone yet.
Hey, I'm Isaac. I've been
All right.
hearing good things about
I'm a
you.
bit busy,
I'm in
Isaac.
charge of the entertainment division here. What good is the world's greatest show if no one sees it?
Zap it, let's go.
Don't answer.
It's already a bit tired from when I zapped it. But, oh, there you go, look.
What I'm saying is that we need people in our parks.
It's
Fill up our
right at the front
facilities with
door.
warm bodies. Numbers bring revenue, excitement, and opportunities.
Yeah. All right, so you go to the ACU, and there's also a transport
You'll
team.
need to call in the offshore transport
So you can
team to
transport
safely
that.
move this dinosaur back to its enclosure.
And then you select its destination like that. And I think it actually... Does it pause the game? Oh, it doesn't... okay. So here you go. You can hear the big transport chopper coming in to lift him up. I don't think they wake up from tranquilization until they've been moved. Like, they'll just lie there forever. And that's cool. I like that because it's a pretty... You know, there's danger, but we're not necessarily killing all the dinosaurs. You know, you're trying to keep them alive. I think you can go lethal, maybe. You could definitely in previous games. Up you go, you little fella. And then plonk him back in the enclosure.
You're number one in my book.
Oh, our facility rating's gone up. Okay, that was a nice accident. There's the train bringing people in. You can extend it out and have a monorail throughout the base. Oh, what's going on here?
Hey, it's Isaac. How you doing?
Yeah.
I got some cool stuff you need
I'll
to be
take
part
a
of, so
mission.
I'm putting it out
Wait,
there.
no,
Come on
not
and
right
help
now.
the winning team.
No, I'm working with security. It is an interesting idea how you can balance all the different tasks with each other, because there is like a super building that each tree unlocks, I believe. It unlocks all these cool things, and they're island specific, but I think once you unlock it, it's permanently unlocked, right? So there's a miniature gameplay loop of let's level them all the way up to the top and then level them up, you know what I mean, on an island by island basis to unlock all the different cool bits. There we go. So there's the first mission for security complete, and each island, of which is like
And that's the job
5 or
finished.
6 or
True and
something.
square. Look, the thing is, we're still learning where
Yeah.
our boundaries are when it comes to keeping these animals under control. God knows they're working out ways to exploit our weaknesses. Guess we'll find out who gets to the limits of our abilities first. Us or them.
You're right.
Ever vigilant.
And that's
Ever
always been the
vigilant.
challenge of the Jurassic industrial complex.
Let's see, we need to unlock all these.
Exploitation versus security. The immense potential for profit and for violence.
Profit. Oh, look at that. We're running at a loss. From power, mostly. Got to get those ticket sales up and attractions, that sort of stuff. So it's like, it seems deceptively simple on its front end just because the UI is just really clean. Like, I love that aspect of this. Quite often these sort of games, it's like the culture around the UI in a management or RTS game, it almost feels like, well, because it's a more complicated game with more complicated stuff, that the UI has to almost be scary complicated. And this is a great example of how you can make it really easy to sort of get into and know all the different complicated stuff you got to be doing while still being a complicated game, but a much more welcoming front end. And this was the same for Operation Genesis. Yeah, anyway, I love it and I want to keep playing it. And each island's different. Some are like more narrow and like different, you know, very difficult to build enclosures on. Some are like super prone to things like thunderstorms and that, so you have to put storm warning shelters and that. This is a much friendlier first island. And yeah, you find yourself bouncing back and forth between all the islands, growing all your different animals. I love this game. I'm glad you guys voted it in. I really appreciate that. If you didn't know about this game and this has been placed on your radar because of it and you're interested, let me know, because that makes my day more than anything. And if you want to see more on the channel, also let me know, because I'm happy to play more episodes of this. Otherwise, we might just leave it there for the time being, and I will catch you guys on the next one.